All right, guys, so Audience Insights is probably the most important tool when it comes to actually finding targeting, finding interest, finding demographical information about your perfect customer, right? And so I'm going to repeat that because, sometimes people are watching and they're on their phone. Don't be on your phone right now, right? You're listening to me. I promise this is going to be good. Audience Insights is the most important tool when it comes to finding your perfect customer. And we're gonna teach you exactly how to use it right now. So Business Manager, we're gonna go open up the menu here and we're gonna go to Audience Insights. And so what Audience Insights is it's basically Facebook telling you all of the information about people on Facebook. Right, and so what we're looking at right here, choose an audience to start. You can choose people connected to your page. You can choose a custom audience, right? So if you have a custom audience of people, like 1,000 people that have viewed your website, for example, you can actually open a custom audience right here from your Business Manager, and you can figure out demographical information about that custom audience or about people connected to your Facebook page. But for right now, we're just going to choose everyone on Facebook. So this is everyone on Facebook, literally. So that means that 54% of Facebook, everyone, is women, right? 24% of the women on Facebook are aged 25 through 34. So this means the dominant, age group for Facebook is 25 through 44 right here. So we see that, 28 plus 19%, right? 47% of people on Facebook are aged 25 through 44. Right, we can see that 49% of people are married. We can see 30% of people are single. 62%, the highest education level is university. Right. So don't take advantage. Don't take this for granted. So we can look at the United States. If we want to look at other locations, we can do that here. We can choose age and gender information. Right, but the main thing that we're going to be using Audience Insights for is right here, right? Again, if you want to do your page, if you want to do custom audiences, you can do this. You can do that as well. But we're just going to show this for interest. So let's use corgis for an example because corgis have a very near and dear location in my heart because I think they're the cutest animals in the world. Corgis are puppies, or they're dogs for people who don't know what that is. So we're going to go into interest here, and we can browse interests, right? If we want to view information about people in the business and business industry or agriculture or aviation or banking, right? We can do that. But I know what I want to look at. So I'm going to actually type in corgi here. And we can see that there's a number of different pages here. So we're just going to choose the first one. We're going to choose Welsh Corgi. So now look at what's happened, right? Now, instead of 54% women, we can see that once we're targeting people who are interested in corgis, now 78% of the people who have expressed interest in Welsh Corgis are women. Right? Only 22% of people who are interested in Welsh Corgis are men. And so we see that a huge percentage of people are actually in the 18 to 34-year-old range. So when we're going to create our advertisement, trying to sell our corgi merchandise, right, it would probably be smart to run some split tests that were entirely women, right, and for the age groups 18 through 24, and for the age groups 25 through 34, because these are probably going to be our best converting demographics. And we figure that out in seconds. And this is information straight from the source, right? From Facebook. This is the best, most accurate data you can possibly get. So do not underestimate how important this is, right? So we can get information about locations, right? We can see that Portland, Oregon has, 0.5% of the selected audience. So this is, a larger proportion of people who are interested in corgis are from Portland than just general Facebook users. Mesa, Arizona has, 2 times as many people who are interested in corgis relative to just normal Facebook users, right? So this is amazing information as well. We can see the frequency of activity, right? The lifetime pages liked of how many corgi-related pages. We can see their device, desktop only versus iPhone, Android, things like that. But the most important section is right here, guys. Saving the best for last is page likes. So what we can do here is we can actually see what other pages that people who are interested in Welsh Corgis have liked. And why this is important, guys, is when we are actually making our advertising campaigns, when we're targeting people, we're choosing interest to target, right? When I'm making a Facebook ad, advertising my brand new, Corgi puppy shirt that says Core Geek and has like cute little glasses or whatever, right? Then then I'm going to target people who have shown interest in corgis, who've liked the page I Love My Corgi. You see the affinity score right here, right? How likely your audience is to like a given page compared to everyone else on Facebook. So people are 1,346 times more likely to like the page I Love My Corgi who have expressed interest in Welsh Corgis than the rest of Facebook. So you better believe that when I'm creating ads for my Corgi t-shirts that I'm trying to sell, I am going to target people who like the page I Love My Corgi and Corgi Attic. And just as a note, guys, Audience Insights, like every piece of software, is not perfect. So you're not always able to target every single one of these pages. But for the most part, you are able to target these pages when you do go to make your Facebook ads. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that in future modules. Do not worry. I'm just introducing Audience Insights, showing you guys how to find it right from this menu here, All Tools, Audience Insights. And then we're going to use this when we actually are going to create our ads. So let's do a different one just to kind of keep showing you guys exactly how this works. Let's stick with the dog niche and let's do Pitbull. So, we're not going to do Pitbull rapper, obviously, because we're going to be selling, Pitbull dog related stuff. If we were selling, Pitbull the rapper or musician related merchandise, maybe we'd actually choose Pitbull. But we're going to choose I Love Pitbulls, the page, right? So we see that, 64% of them are women. The age demographic of people who like pit bulls is slightly older, obviously, than it was for corgis. And we can see now what other pages people who like pit bulls like. We can see I Love Pit Bulls, Pit Bulls of the USA, Pit Bull Lovers, The Positive Pit Bulls, right? All of these different pages, I would split test and I would create one ad set where I was targeting people who liked I Love Pit Bulls. I would create one different ad set that was targeting people who liked Pit Bulls of USA. I would create a different ad set that likes Pit Bull Lovers, and it's very easy to just duplicate it and change the interest. Duplicate it, change the interest. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, like always, guys. Never ever skipping steps, and I promise you I've put so much thought into how I chronologically ordered this to be most useful for you guys and to give you the most information as fast as I possibly can. And so that is how you use Audience Insights, guys. Page likes, super important. Demographics, you can see a lot of information about age, things like that. Relationship status, education level, and you can target all of these different things to put your ad initially in front of the most targeted audiences you possibly can to get you sales as fast as possible. And just really quickly, so that is Audience Insights. I do also want to talk about Google Trends because Google Trends is super important. What better two places to get information from than straight from Facebook and straight from Google? They're the two companies in the world that have the most data by far about human beings, and that is what you need to find your perfect audience to target. So Google Trends is a great one. So let's take, for example, corgis. We'll do Welsh corgis to keep it consistent. So Welsh corgis here, we see that they're very popular over time because they're adorable. And we see that Russia and Taiwan are actually the most interested regions, which is interesting, right? See in which location your term was most popular during the specified time frame, 0 to 100, right? So 100 out of 100, Russia. But if we're only selling in the USA, we can just come up to here and just type in United States here. We can do the past 12 months. And now all of a sudden we see that Montana, of all places, has the most interest in Welsh corgis. And we can actually go even closer here. So if we want to get cities, and if we only want to target people in specific cities, right? So we could literally target on Facebook, okay, I only want to show my ad for a corgi shirt to people in San Francisco who are women, who are aged 25 through 34, right, and who like the page I Love My Corgi, right? And if you do all four of those, then you know that every single time that your ad is shown, it's going to be shown to somebody who is already proven that they are very interested in your topic, and they exist in a city that Google is telling you is has the most frequency of searches related to Welsh corgis, right? And so these are the two ways to get extremely targeted extremely targeted interest targeting, right? Even if you have no other data. And then once you have pixel data, right, you can start to make custom audiences. And once you have custom audiences, you can start to make lookalike audiences, guys. And I think you're starting to get how exciting this is and how they all blend together, right? Because you can use targeting and interest-based targeting and demographic-based targeting that you're finding from Audience Insights. You're getting, the locations from Google, right? And then once you start to get people actually coming to your website, you pixel them, and then you create amazingly profitable retargeting campaigns, guys. So that is Audience Insights. That is Google Trends, guys. And so in summary, The purpose of this module was really to introduce concepts and ideas. I wanted you to be able to know every single terminology related to Facebook ads, all of the important stuff, and really have an understanding, guys. And if you need to, go back through this, write it down, take your own notes. But now, after you get through this, you're gonna be able to talk to any Facebook advertiser in the world, and you're gonna have things to say, and you're gonna understand how this works, guys. And it's so important to have that base infrastructure so we can build up and get extremely detailed in advance with how we're going to show you exactly how to use Facebook advertising. So that was module 1, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I cannot wait to get into the future material. It's going to be ridiculously exciting. So we will see you on the next one. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's get it.